Lily, and this is my entry for the River Cottages Rising Star competition. So I've been thinking long and hard about what I could cook today, and to be honest I think I might just go simple and cook me and my friend Jess some lunch. And I've decided to do a mushroom risotto because risottos are, well, normally people say that they're really difficult to make, but I honestly think that they're really lovely and delicious if they go right. Okay, so let's start cooking. So first of all, we're going to chop some garlic, probably about 1 or 2 cloves, depending on how much of a punch you want. I love to use garlic because I think that it gives it a little bit extra and it gives it a little bit of a kick. This garlic is from my granddad's allotment in Norfolk, so it's very fresh and very good to use. So here we are, we chop it up nice and small. Don't want any big bits in it. Okay, so next we're going to chop an onion. Just chop it up nice and fine, because you don't really want any big chunks in the risotto. Okay, so now we're just melting some butter and we are going to add in our onions and our garlic. Okay, and then we're just going to stir that around and fry it for a little bit until the onions and the garlic have gone soft. So now that's nice and soft, and I'm just going to add in 150 grams of my risotto rice. I'm just going to stir that in until it goes translucent. So now that the rice is all nice and translucent-ish, okay, we're going to start by adding some wine in. You can use any white wine at all. You don't even have to add white wine, to be honest. Like, I sometimes add red wine into it, but my dad hates me then because it means that he can't drink it. But, you know, just add in, I don't even add in that much, just a nice glug in really, and just kind of let that soak in for a bit. Also, on my back pan at the moment, I have melted a little bit more butter, and Jess has decided that we're now going to have some chorizo. So I've just chopped up some chorizo. I know it's not local, but chorizo is great for adding extra flavour in, and it might just give a little bit more of a punch to the risotto. So all of the wine has been soaked up by the risotto so far, and the wine really just gives it a little bit of extra flavour and, you know, a little bit of more of a kick. And now we're just going to add some vegetable stock in, which I made earlier, and you just stir it in just small amounts. So far I've made up about half a litre worth of stock, but I doubt I'll use all of it. It's just as much as you need. Keep tasting as you go along and just check that it's the right texture. So now I'm going to chop up some of our mushrooms, which are from the farm shop, which I went down and got them this morning. So these here are portobello mushrooms. And I just thought I'd get a few different varieties of mushrooms and chop them up in different sizes and just, you know, add different textures into it. Also here we have some white mushrooms. Okay. And these will just be added to the chorizo in a second. So now I've chopped up all my mushrooms into different sizes, and I'm just going to just pop them in with the chorizo and just stir that about a bit. And as you can see, some of those chorizo juices have gone onto the mushrooms. And as all of the risotto seems to be absorbing all the water, it may start to stick to the pan. That just means you just add a little bit more water, well, stock. Just add it in little by little and just keep stirring constantly, because you don't want it to stick, you don't want it to burn. And every now and again just try a little bit like I did a minute ago, and it's still a little bit hard, so might as well just keep adding in the stock and just wait to see what happens. So now here we have our risotto. It's basically done. I've just tasted it and it's nice and smooth to eat. And also here we have our chorizo and our mushrooms, and they are also done. I'm just going to pop all that in, all the juices, just in there. And I'm just going to combine that all together just to get all the flavours throughout. Just going to dish this up. How hungry are you, Jess?
Quite hungry.
A nice bowl full then. You can come back for more anyway if you want some more after. Let me quickly grab this. 1 second, sorry about that. Okay, and then earlier I chopped up some parsley, which is fresh from my nan's garden, and she lives in Kingswood. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top. And then I've also grated a little bit of Parmesan, because I know it's not the most local of cheeses that I could use, but I think that Parmesan goes really well with chorizo, and it's a very lovely cheese just to bring out the flavour, and it will melt in nicely with the risotto. Okay, so that is my mushroom risotto with chorizo, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and vote for me please. Thank you very much.